Viewers, welcome back. Birotir for let's find out. So what happened then? Tell me why.
So one day I actually went to help him and he said, look, I tried to sell this business and it didn't work out. It's yours. And I looked at him like, what do you mean it's yours? He said, I'm leaving the country on Monday. The whole business is yours. Stock is yours. Everything is yours.
And what is the business?
It was, back in the days in 97 and it was freezing cold. So it was profit market, it's a work market, different stuff. So they used to sell handmade woolen jumpers, those thick cotton handmade woolen jumpers.
And where is this guy came from?
Egypt.
Egyptian
Egyptian guy. Very good fearing guy.
And did you have to give him some money?
No. I was only 16. He just said, where are you going to find money? He just said, it didn't work out. I like the way you are. You're very trustworthy. Pray and whatnot. Just make dua.
So are you still in contact with him, or you don't know?
No, I don't know where he's gone. I've never seen him since that day.
And how much money you made from that?
There was a bit of back for 97, 98, 2000, and I think it was about 2005 and 6. He left the business with me, and I did make a bit of money, and then.
Did you sell it to somebody else?
No. So what happened was, I ran out of ideas. I was only 18, 19, and I didn't know what to do with it. And eventually, I had to, after running about 4 or 5 years, I had to give it away.
It's like a market store.
Market store, yeah. But I had the best foot in the whole market, and it just didn't work out, and then I had to give it away. But the resilience that I learned and the business.
So what was the next business? Tell me more about your next business. What was the next business?
So this was just almost like a part-time business. I didn't actually go into business after that. I went to study sports and then became a personal trainer and worked in gyms and stuff.
Are you still doing that? Or?
On the side, yes.
But what is your main income source now?
So I'm a registrar now.
Okay.
So I get people married for living.
Okay.
in the legal system.
I understand. So that's your full-time job. Part-time job is you train people how to keep their muscles up and fit and everything else.
Yeah.
Less carbohydrate and everything else, right? So, let's move on to when did you got involved in journalists?
About 4 years ago. About 3-4 years ago, yes. So
how did you get involved in journalists?
So I actually know Fahan Bhai from a previous encounter, and then one day he approached me and said, there's an RFC program that I would like you to get involved and come on board. If Fahan Bhai asks me, he gets what he gets. I was like, okay, that's fair enough. So that's how I got introduced to the RFC program about 3-4 years ago, and alhamdulillah, I'm still with.
So why do you want to help other people? Is that because you've seen the struggle with your mom, yourself, the society, everything? Exactly. Why you are so soft for other people? Why you are so touchy for other people? Why? You could have been selfish. You don't need to give nothing. So
I could have, yeah. I mean, I've always believed the good that you do follows you. So there was even a study done, and it says every pound that you give away in charity, you gain more. There's actually a video going around that actually does some science.
Great. Let me find out more about you, other things. I've done how you got involved in charity, and I will. Do your mum watch LNS sometime?
She does.
Okay, good.
She does.
How did you bring your mum to UK? Tell me that achievements. Because your father died. She's in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
How? What happened?
So,
did you got any other sibling?
I do, yeah.
And they're all here now?
Everyone's here, yeah. Everyone's here, yeah.
You're the oldest boy?
I'm the second oldest. From my mum.
Yeah.
And then from my other mum.
From your mum's side, I want to know.
Yeah, I'm the second oldest.
And the older brother is here or sister?
Younger. So sibling, younger sister, younger sibling.
And they're here?
They're here, yeah, they're here.
Do you live with your mum? Or?
No, I live on my own.
Okay.
I have my own house.
Okay, mum
lives with my older sister.
Older sister, she lives. But do you go and see?
Do I go and see her?
Yeah.
Yeah, every day. Yeah, she looks after my kids.
Okay. So how did you bring her? Let's just make it quick and brief.
Yeah, I mean, one of the main reasons why I actually left education early is because I wanted to get my mum over here. She was on her own, living in Bangladesh. Dad passed away. I don't know what she was going through, and so I had to get a job. And first ever full-time job that I actually took over was in Fordham Street. A guy called Taj. He used to do flexi finance. And,
I know him.
Oh, you know him?
He's in Bangladesh now, or he's back, I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah, I haven't had contact for a long time. But he was the first employment I had with him at the age of 17, 18. Because of one way of getting mum here was for her to visit us, and I had to show income source. So one way.
So you sacrifice your educations just to bring your mum?
Yeah, yeah.
Does mum and the other sibling appreciate that, or?
Well, the other thing we don't really, because they were young, they don't really understand what happened.
So if I tell you that, how much contribution would you give to out of 10 to your wife in your life?
Oh,
10 out of?
Massively. She was the one actually that pushed me towards charity work. I wasn't involved in charity work at all before. It was
so when the Islam came into you, when you got married, or was it
I was always practicing stuff, but I wasn't into charity work as such.
But I know you told the producer about your Palestine. Can you tell me about?
Oh, that
Palestine?
was only a couple of months ago. Actually, I went to Egypt to work with the displaced children of Gaza that's been placed into Palestine. Those that managed to get out, and it was to see what they're doing and how they live in their lives. It was only a few months ago.
So, in your difficult time, when would you say you had the most difficult time in your life? I would say that you are now going through a very cushy. The hardship is no longer exist in your life.
I honestly believe if you don't go through hardship in life, you won't enjoy happiness.
But
you
when was it? When would I say? Before marriage? When you came in, father died, mum in Bangladesh, you were with your stepmom. Was it that's
It's
the
definitely
time?
after dad passed away. You kind of like, I was almost like left to grow my own as such. It's like with a big
So that
family.
is why most probably you want your children to be with you.
Exactly.
Because in the beginning you said you want your children because you didn't have that childhood with your father. Because so that's
Yes.
why most probably.
100%. I'm a fully involved father. So in the sense that I give them bath, shower them, take them to school, bring them home at the same time doing my full-time job. So I'm really fully involved in their lives.
What would be the happiest moment of your life? If I ask you that, what was the happiest thing in your life?
To future or not right now?
Now, past. What was the happiest? When you bring the sassi over here, that was the happiest moment?
That would probably be
or did you have the
one
first
of the
baby? Which one?
biggest achievement, bringing mum here. Probably is one of the biggest achievement in my life.
What would be your saddest day of your life?
When I lost my dad.
When you lost your dad?
Yeah.
Do you miss him?
Of course, yeah, as with any person. It's nasib. You can't really do much about it, and you just have to learn to grow and make dua for him.
But when you miss your dad, what do you do?
Make dua for him.
Did he ever cry? Did he get emotional?
Yes, I am not the type to be negative about anything. I've got a very positive outlook and thinking. So if I sit there and just cried about my dad, then I wouldn't be the person I am today. Every person will have to die one day. So you just have to leave that and accept that and move on and then carry on their life.
Rest of your life, what do you want to do?
I want to dedicate most of my life, not most, but a big chunk of my life doing charity work.
Does that give you inner peace?
It does. It does.
So can you tell me that something you've done in your life and that gave you a lot of good sleep and you waken up with a very happy man? It's charity work.
Yeah, I mean, you only have to see the smiles of the people that you go to help and the appreciation that they feel for something. It's probably not a lot that you give them. I remember I went to deployment in Bangladesh, and we went around the deep side of Bangladesh, and some of the kids don't really have anything. They're still living in their little...
Did any of the project in Channel S touch your heart?
Yes, one of them, Amtol. Amtol, yeah. I think you went actually Amtol.
I just came back. We're doing a long project there.
So about 2 years ago, I lost my niece. She was autistic, mute, and she also had global developmental delay. And I'm actually a carer as well to my nephew. And he's also got the global developmental delay. So it's really personal. It's probably one of the best projects that I saw.
We're going to continue. It might take 3 years, 5 years, I don't know, but it's a big project for us. And thank you for helping us on this project. Let me just go back a few things. If I want to, what would you say to Sasi if she's watching the TV? Your biological mum.
Make dua for us, and kind of did okay. She's always worried that we would turn out to be.
What would you say to your stepmom?
Again, thank you, and make dua for us, and appreciate.
The last question is, what would you say to your wife?
She's a really good wife, a really good mother to my kids. So.
And the three kids, what would you say to them?
I make dua that they, especially the difficult environment that we're in, that they grow up to be good kids and carry on with this legacy of doing good.
How would you invite Channel S viewers to come towards helping others in this planet? What would you say to others that come and help the other people?
Not everyone's situation is the same. Any little help you can do, even a smile, is an act of charity. Whatever you can do, change your life, change your legacy, keep a legacy, and be an example for the generation to come forward.
Thank you for giving us time to active duty. We'll see you another Onustan, inshallah. Viewers, it's time for us to go. You've seen how somebody's life has been changed. You must have seen the interview. And after দেখছেন যে মানুষের লাইফ কিভাবে চেঞ্জ হয় বাংলাদেশ থেকে আসলে নিজের এস্টাবলিশ করার একলাই বহুত কন্ট্রিবিউশন করা লাগছে বাট আল্লাহর হুকুম আছিল ওরকম বাট হি ইজ স্টিল হ্যাপি অ্যান্ড হি ইজ হেল্পিং আদার্স সো আমরা উই হ্যাভ লট টু লার্ন ফ্রম হিম আপনারা সব ভালো থাকবেন নেক্সট অনুষ্ঠানে আপনার লগে আবারও দেখা হইব ইনশাআল্লাহ